Okay, we are officially live now. So I'm seeing this thing on here. I just need to make sure because it looks like I may have a limit of an hour, and this is probably going to take longer than that. So I'm going to go online and make sure that this is not actually the limit, but maybe it is. So it's not. You're sure there's no limit. So the hour. Okay, good. Okay, well, I just got some expert advice. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna go onto the Google Earth Flight Simulator now. So it's really exciting today because normally, I'm just at the piano, but today we get to actually disprove the flat earthers by flying around the entire world. Um, so I actually I hacked into the game so that it's actually possible to fly around the whole world in a reasonable amount of time. Because normally it would take probably 20 or 30 hours. So I have this map here that we're going to be using while we're flying. I don't actually need the map to fly it, but just in case you wanted to follow along. So we're taking off at the LA airport, and we're gonna fly all the way around the world. We're not gonna make any turns. So I actually have it. When I hacked it, I actually made it so you cannot turn. So it's just gonna go all the way around the world, and then when it comes back, it's gonna be in the exact same location where it started. And I'm gonna try to land, but that it's pretty hard, so I might not be able to. But still, it still counts because I flew around the world, but not necessarily landed. But that doesn't matter. So let's see, I think I have it set up so I can take off. So if you want to follow along on the map, you can use the coordinates. So if you look down on the bottom right corner, you can see the coordinates of where we are right now. So I'm going to take off, and then the coordinates will change. And then you can see on the map on the left there's coordinates. And so you can follow along if you want. So I'm probably going to take off now. Let's see. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Oops. I was still on the map. Okay. Sorry about that. This time it's for real. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. There we go. Okay, and we are in the air. So, let's see. I'm just going to try to get it to level out. So I'm going to try to get it right at that 0. And I actually did it. I hacked into it to make it so you can fine tune the whether you're going up or down. So it can be exactly at 0, or at least closer than if I hadn't hacked into it. Oops, I just did something weird. Okay. I don't know, that didn't do what it was supposed to do. So it might not be as fine-tuned as I originally intended it to be, because I was at 2:45, 15 minutes before this was supposed to all start. I had some problems, and I think the files were corrupted or something. Maybe it didn't like the way I hacked into it, So I had to download it again and hack into it all over again, and there was something apparently that I didn't do exactly right. It's lagging. Okay. Um, Maybe I can fix it. I don't know. No, I don't know how to fix it. I don't have a way. Let me see. Maybe I should pause it first because I don't want to crash. Let's pause the game and it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain student. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think we need to change the bit rate or something. Let me see. Setting. No, nothing about bit rate. Bit rate? You can't change the bit rate.
My stream isn't lagging at all.
Maybe it's something about the game. Oh, here, bit rate. It says 2500. That's what it's saying on here. That's so weird.
That's 4 bars. It's not 5. If you want to stream, you need to have 5 bars. That's why I was over here.
Okay, well maybe I'll move. But I don't know how we're gonna plug in the computer. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to sort this out. No! Don't play music. It's probably going to slow it down even more. Okay, so I moved to a different spot that might work. Well, it's saying that this is slower. Oh well. Can you stop? I'm trying to record. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to try again now. Okay, now I'm gonna start the game again. Okay, so right now, this is the speed over here in the middle, so it's saying we're going at around 1,300 knots, but that's not as fast as this could go because if you look down here, I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, but under where it says gear, there's these dials, and one of them says, well, it doesn't say anything, but the one on the left is the throttle, which is how much, how much it's being propelled. So what I'm going to do is, first we have to make sure we don't crash into that mountain. That should do it. Okay. Now I'm going to increase the throttle, and I'm also going to turn off the gear. That's the landing and takeoff gear. So it's basically like the wheels under the plane. Okay. Okay, well now we're past that mountain. Okay. Well, hopefully it's running right. Unfortunately, this person, my brother was monitoring the stream, but he's gone now. So I just, oh, okay, good. I just went over and looked, and it's excellent quality. So if anyone has, if anyone has anything to say, just comment something. If you have any questions about this game or my channel, or if you're a flat earther and you want to debate me, anything that you have to say, just put it in the chat, and hopefully I'll see it, because I'll try to check it every few minutes. Okay, so this isn't going to be that stressful, because I have it fine-tuned, so it's almost exactly going straight forward, so I don't have to worry about it crashing into Earth or anything. So right now we're at latitude 34.3 degrees, longitude minus 113.7. So that it would be around here. Is that right? 34. Oh, sorry, 34.3. I was getting a little worried because we weren't supposed to be there. 34.3 to minus 113. So that's going to be Arizona. If you can see. I'm not sure. Let me see over here if you can see my mouse. I'm not sure if you can. But obviously if you can see it, then you know if it's possible. Oh wait, yeah, I do see the mouse. Okay, so I can point to things with the mouse. I wasn't sure about that, because sometimes with these things, you can't see the mouse. This one you can. Okay, so now I guess we're going over some kind of mountains. 34.4 minus 111. Maybe it could actually be the Grand Canyon. 34.4 minus. Okay, so we're around here. So we passed Phoenix. Now, after a while, it might not look like I'm flying in a straight line if you look at the map, which is actually kind of true, because I'm going in a circle around the Earth. But it's kind of complicated mathematically, but even if it looks like I'm not going directly around the Earth, I really am. So probably what's going to happen is we're going to go north a little bit. Maybe we're not going north at all. We're just going east. But eventually, because of the way that the math works out, it's gonna look like we're curving south a little bit. But then when we get to the other side of the Earth, it's gonna look like we're going north again. Because you're going around a great circle. You can look that up if you want. But that's basically what's happening. Okay, now I can actually make this go even faster. So we were at 6,000. We can go, I think, as fast as 10,000. If you make it go too fast, then the game actually breaks, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm going to keep it around 10. So, oh, there we go. That's good. Now look at the chat again. Uh-oh. No data. Oh, okay, it's back. Looked like for a while there was no data. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Of course, the flat earthers will probably use that against me and say that I turned when there was no data. But as you can see, I'm still pretty much going the same direction. You can see it there that I was before. But I'm really going in a straight line. Well, not really a straight line, but as close to a straight line as you can get on the surface of the Earth. Now, some flat earthers will probably say, well, this is just a game, and so you can't prove anything about it in the real world. Which is actually, I have to admit, that's actually a good point, but the reason that I put the thing about the flat earth in the title is mainly so it will get more views. I don't know if this... I guess it doesn't really disprove anything since it's a game, but I think the real way to disprove it is that if the sun is up in one place, and then the Earth was flat, then it would have to be up everywhere at the same time. But in real life, the sun isn't up everywhere at the same time because there's time zones. So I guess that's probably the best way to actually disprove it. Okay, so far, not getting a lot of comments. But feel free, anything you want to say, even if you're just commenting that you're here, that's good. There might not actually be anyone, though, because it says, I'm not sure, like, on the viewers, if it includes you or not. Because it's saying that I have one viewer, and so hopefully that one viewer isn't me. Okay, let's see where we are now. Oh, we've gone quite a ways now. 33.8 and minus 94. Where's that? So it looks like we're in, I think we're in Louisiana now. Maybe that's Arkansas. Oh wait, that is Arkansas. It's hard to tell because the state borders and the longitude-latitude lines are overlapping, so it's hard to tell which is which. So I did a test run where I flew around the moon. You can actually fly on the moon in this game. So, if we can get 20 likes on this video, then I'm going to land on the moon to prove that the moon landing was real. Because some people think it's impossible to land on the moon. But I'm gonna prove them wrong. If I can get 20 likes. Okay, let's see, where are we now? 33 and minus 88. Now we're in Alabama. So, as you can see, we did go south a little bit. So you can see down here the latitude is decreasing, and up here we were originally going east, but now we're going a little bit south of east. So that's just because of the Great Circle thing. That's why we're going south. But eventually, once we get to the other side of the Earth, we'll start going north again. Because that's just how the Great Circle works. Okay, 32.4. Okay, so now we're in Georgia, somewhere around here. And then we're going to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. I'm not sure exactly where we'll end up. Probably in Africa is where we'll end up when we cross the Atlantic Ocean. Let's go up. Now, one thing about this game is that you can actually go underwater, which sounds pretty crazy. And I might do that, but it is kind of tricky because it's hard to tell when there's water. Oh, here we go. Here's the ocean. Minus 31. So I think we're somewhere around here, somewhere around Savannah. So I'm going to try to fly pretty high over the ocean because it's hard to tell if you're really close to the water or not. And I might even go, you can kind of see the curve there, but if I go high enough, maybe we could see it even more, just for the people who actually went to see the curve. So let's see, do I get any? Still no comments. Okay. That is too bad. Okay. Let's try going higher. So, another thing that I hacked was the atmosphere. So normally if you go too high, it won't let you go any higher. Like your engine shuts down and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I made it so that doesn't happen. So as you can see, this over here is the altitude in feet. So we're 480,000 feet above the ground. A normal airplane would probably be more like 30 or 40,000, depending on what kind of airplane. So now, the curve is more obvious that it's there. But of course, it is just a game. So you'll have to see it for yourself, hopefully eventually we can all go to space and then we can see the curve for real. That would be really good. I guess maybe you can kind of see it from an airplane if you look really hard. You can also see that ships are coming over it. The top will appear first, which proves that it's curved. But you have to go pretty high to actually see the curve itself. Okay, let's go back down now, but not too far down. And where are we? 29.873, so we're off the map right now. But I'm going to adjust the... I'm going to have to adjust it first before I switch so we can see where we are on that map. Okay, that's good. So 29.3 and then minus 71. 7 is that. Okay, so we're down there somewhere. Let's zoom out so we can really see where we are in the big picture. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay. So now the problem is it's harder to see those. You can't see those longitude and latitude lines for each degree. Now it's only every 5 degrees. But we can still get a good idea of where we are. So 28 and negative 60 something. So we're over here now. We're getting close to the Tropic of Cancer there. It looks like, ooh, that's a pretty big ocean. Let's zoom out so we can see the entire ocean. Almost the whole ocean, at least. And you can see on this map, it's also round. So, this... Also, I should probably tell you about this flight simulator that I'm using. So, this is free to download online. As you can see up here, it's called Google Earth Pro. And it's not just a flight simulator. There's a whole bunch of things you can do on it too. But the flight simulator is probably the coolest thing. But you can also do some other things. But the way you get into the flight simulator is you go up here to Tools and then enter Flight Simulator or hit Control-Alt-A. But it's pretty cool that there's a hidden flight simulator. But you have to download this. What just happened? Okay, so I accidentally touched the screen, so it lets you control it with the screen. That means that if you touch the screen accidentally, then bad things can happen. Luckily, I was up far enough that I didn't fall all the way to the ocean. But yeah, it's not a good idea to... I think earlier I had it hacked so it wouldn't do anything if you touched it, but I had some problems and I had to reinstall at the last minute and hack it all over again. Let's see, 26 minus 62, so now we're over here somewhere. it's probably going to take a while to cross the ocean. And the Pacific Ocean will probably be even longer to cross. Okay, good. We have 2 viewers now. That's good. So whoever the viewers are, just try to put something in the chat. I really appreciate it because you know, if there's nobody in the chat, it feels kind of lonely. It's always, yeah, sometimes like, okay, good, Anvo, good job putting something into the chat. Maybe I should have the chat window somewhere, but this split, maybe it's already split enough. The problem is there's only so much room on the screen. So I think I'll just flip back and forth between the chat. Actually, maybe what I'll do is put the chat here. And, well, maybe, oh, here, I'll put the chat here. And then the, what's it called? And I'll put Matt down there. And let's see. I guess you'll get that infinite loop effect because there'll be like a window inside of a window inside of another window on the left. Oh wow, we've already been going for over half an hour. This might take longer than I thought. But I think I'm going to be able to do this all in one city. Let me see. Maybe we should not have the infinite loop effect. Let me try to fix that. Now there's an even worse one. Maybe the infinite loop effect is good. Let's try... there we go. Okay, there we go. So that was the pop out. There we go. That's better. Hold on. Okay, that was close. I almost crashed there. Okay, I probably should be paying more attention. It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like texting while driving, which I did not do in real life. Maybe I should just always have it pointed up. Okay, where's this? Okay, some more problems. Oh, is that this? Oh, here it is. Okay. Sorry, this is my first real stream from the computer. I did a stream before, but it was with the camera, and it was really bad. But you can watch it if you want. Okay, that's better now. Let's go back to the map. Where are we? So we are at 19.4 and minus 47.5. Now we are across the Tropic of Cancer. Yeah, so now we're over here, I think. There, and there's Africa, so I guess we are gonna end up at Africa. We might go down like below this part of Africa, so it might take a long time before we see any land. But that's okay, because that's just what happens if you go in the Great Circle. Now, if I'd taken off in a different direction, maybe we could have gone around the North Pole and the South Pole, which maybe would be more exciting. But I feel like that might not really be going around, because you'd be going over the top. But I guess you could prove using that, because you would go to Antarctica, you can prove that there isn't like a wall around Antarctica, like some of the flat earthers say there is. But of course it is only a game. So they could say that just because it's that way in the game, then it's not that necessarily that way in real life. But I don't know, maybe somebody could do this in real life. I guess like the space station goes around the world a lot. But it doesn't, I don't think it goes over Antarctica though, because of the way the orbit is. I don't think it ever goes over Antarctica. But they do have a camera. It's pretty cool to watch it. I guess if you tried to do this in real life, going around the world, you might run out of fuel. Maybe there are planes that can do that, though. Okay, somebody says to play music, so I'll try to do my music, but there's only so much of that, so we might have to do copyright-free music. But I will try to work on that. Let's see. Oh, did somebody unsubscribe? Oh, that's not good. I had 25 subscribers, and then somebody unsubscribed. Maybe they didn't like this video. Okay, maybe this was a bad idea. Well, maybe I will. If I lose too many subscribers, then I probably won't do this again. But I have lost subscribers before, for no reason. Like when I was at 10 subscribers, I was really excited because I hit 10 subscribers, and then somebody unsubscribed. So then I only had 9 subscribers, which is really sad. But then eventually more people subscribe. Oh wait, let's do number 1 first. And turn my volume up. And the volume is off. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's start it over. Sorry about that. Oh, somebody is saying, doing suggestions. Oh. The problem is that it could get a copyright strike if we play other people's performances. Maybe I could play some of your music on. Maybe I could play some of yours once I run out of mine. That could work. Oh wait, I actually want the chat. There we go. Music is drowning out my voice. Okay, I can adjust. I might be able to adjust that. Okay, is it, hopefully it's better now. Oh, it's lagging. Yeah, it was lagging before, too. But sometimes it... Let's see, where was that thing? Here. Yeah, it's saying excellent right now. Yeah, it said excellent since 3:35. But maybe that's not right. Oh, it's 2 minutes? Oh, you mean the lag. Oh yeah, but technically that's called the latency period. Yeah, Oh, that was a close one. I accidentally hit the the down button instead of the up button because in this game, when you normally install it, up is down. If you hit the up arrow, it makes you go down, and the down arrow makes you go up. And I had it that way for a while, but then I changed it because my brother was playing it and he wasn't used to that. I had to hack into it to change that, of course. If you want to learn how to... Yeah, don't play demonetized, so this won't be demonetized because it's mine. As long as it's not in the I think there's some kind of database, so as long as it's not in the database, it's fine. Like, hopefully Anvo did not put his music in the database. But I'll probably go to his after mine's done. Okay, let's see where we are now. Latitude 5 degrees. Turn off the sound on my end. It's bouncing, okay.
Thank you to Kevin Shannon for supporting me on Patreon. The link is in the description.
Oh, is it working now? Oh, I think it's actually working. Yeah, you can hear me now when I talk. Okay. Well, I guess what I had to do was turn the. Okay, so for a while, unfortunately, I was having problems with the microphone. So for some reason, it wasn't working for like the last half hour, or maybe even the whole hour. But it looks like it's working again. So yeah, okay, good. You can hear me. That's great. So right now, I've been trying to fix that for a really long time, but I'm glad that it's finally fixed. So let's see, where are we now? Latitude. I am kind of concerned that it looks like we're tilting. I'm not sure. We might not end up at exactly where we started then. Because of the hack, it's impossible to turn. Well, it should be, but maybe somehow it was turning anyway. There's a chance, though, that it might just be tilted, but it's not actually turning. So maybe we will end up. We're back where we started. And if not, I'll just try to land in a field somewhere. Hopefully. So I think we're 3/4 of the way around the world. So we're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean right now. South of... Wait, no, we're not quite there. We're on the other side. Here we are. Yeah, we're over here. Yeah, that's right. So somewhere around there. Yeah, you might be using the same thing, but the thing is, I actually hacked into it. I changed some things on it, but it wasn't supposed to be able to move except, well, it wasn't supposed to be able to turn except for, it can go up and down, but like it can't turn left or right. It's not supposed to be able to do that. But if it turns out that I don't end up back where I started, then I'll just try to land somewhere. Probably in a field or something like that. Well, I actually hacked into it, so you cannot turn left or right, but somehow it's still turning a little bit, and I can't control it. So maybe I should. On the test run, I went around the moon. The moon's smaller, so it's easier to do. You can do that by going, I think, I don't know, it's somewhere up to, I think maybe it's like view and sky or something. Or, well, not sky, but moon. Or planet. I think you might have to go to planets, maybe. Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I thought that if I just didn't turn at all, it would automatically end up in the exact same place. But I never actually tested it on the Earth. Okay, so now we're over here at the pretty close to the anti-meridian. So we're at almost 180 degrees. Okay, so now we're over here somewhere. Might actually... I don't know if we'll get to see Hawaii or not. That would be good. But I don't know if we're gonna get to see it. It does look like even though we're tilting, we may still end up back where we started. But just tilted over. So we're not necessarily turning.
just because of that. And I accidentally clicked on the screen again. I think we actually will get to see Hawaii. I think that's an island right there. So we are getting pretty close to LA, which is where we started. Oh wow, it's really coming up fast. Yeah, we're probably not gonna spend much time on it. I think that's the big island. 20 degrees, yeah, that is 20 minus 1. Yeah, so now we're out of it. I think that's all of the islands that we'll see. So the coordinates that I'm in right now, 22 degrees north, 149 degrees west, so that's gonna be probably around here. So we're just northeast of Hawaii. We saw Hawaii just a few minutes ago. So we'll probably be back at LA probably less than an hour. Maybe even half an hour, actually. It's not. I don't think it's San Francisco. I made sure it was LA. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. Well, I definitely did not leave at San Francisco. It was definitely LA. That is an option as an airport, but it's if it was turning too much, then maybe San Francisco. Maybe it is going more towards San Francisco, but I can't tell. I think it is going for LA though, because right now we came from, boy, let's see, we went right by the Big Island right there, and right now we're at the coordinates, we're probably around here. So if you continue that in a straight line, that pretty much goes right to LA, which is around here. San Francisco would be up there. So I'm pretty sure that we're not headed for San Francisco. We might be off by a little bit though. Like maybe we won't exactly be right on the runway. If that happens, if I miss the runway, I'll just land wherever it's possible to land. I just have to find a flat spot. Maybe, I guess if I keep going, I'll get to, probably will get to, actually I'm not sure, because I would, well, maybe there's some flat spots in Texas where I can land. That's probably to the right. Yeah, I was heading east. It might look kind of weird, but so I was heading to the right. I was going east the whole time. Like I went east and kept going east, and it did go kind of southeast. But that's, well, it went southeast and then just east and then northeast. So it was a, just look up great, it's a great circle, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I guess I could look it up here. Great circle. See it. See, it's kind of like this. So basically what was happening was like I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but like I was going east here, and then I was going kind of south, but then I started going northeast again, but then you eventually go back to where you started. And that's what happens if you keep going straight. You'll end up in a great circle, which won't look like a straight path on a map, but it really is straight. Well, actually, I think if you use a certain projection, the great circles actually will be straight. I'm not sure what that projection is, though. Well, let's find some more music. This is my friend's channel. He uploads. We both upload music videos. See, he's got me right there. Not sure what I'll put on next. Because I've already put a lot of ones on there. Probably don't want to put BTS on there because that's copyrighted. Maybe this one. Okay, let's see. So the coordinates are... Oh, I think we're getting close. Minus 124 and 26. So we might actually be farther south of from where I wanted to be. Yeah, that's probably too far south. Yeah, that could be a problem. Oh yeah, so it doesn't look like we're gonna make it back to LA. So what I'll probably do is... That is interesting though, because we shouldn't... If we were... normally if you were turned like this, it would make you turn to the left. But obviously we've been turning to the right somehow, so I'm not sure how that happened. Yeah, that is weird. So I'm just gonna try to find a spot to land. It's too bad though. Yeah, that's right. It is that coordinate. So, since we can't turn, well, I might be able to change it so that I can turn. Wait, let me actually... Well, if I exit the flight simulator and go back in again, I might be able to change it. But that's going to be hard. So, I think most likely I'm just going to land somewhere. Okay, so this is Mexico right here. Now I'm going to decrease my speed. That way it'll be easier to land. No, I don't think we're going to land in Houston. But we can definitely... I think we should be able to land on this peninsula here. That's Baja California. So I think we can land there. We technically did go around the world since we're... I mean, it's close enough. Maybe I'll try to do this again, but be more precise. Okay, so I'll probably land once we get past me turn the landing gear on. Okay. So yeah, in that area over there, I think, like right there, I think is where I'm going to try to land. Now this might not work. I'm not 100% sure. I've never landed here before. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and I crashed. Okay. Well, I thought I was going slow enough, but I guess that's over now. So, yeah, technically I went around the world. Yeah, technically I went around the world, but maybe I'll try to do it again. Maybe I think maybe I was going too fast. Or maybe I was tilted too much. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today, and maybe another time I'll try to actually fly around the world and go exactly back to where I started. So maybe I'll pre-plan the route so it'll be more exact, but I'll have to do some research. But until then, I guess it's over. Alright, well, thank you for watching the stream. I know it was 2.5 hours. That was a long time, but hopefully that gets my watch time up, because if you get 4,000 hours, you can be monetized. So that's my eventual goal, and the streams really help boost the watch time. So hopefully that happens. All right. Bye.